Drivers in Springfield watched a train go off the tracks right in front of them. Tonight, emergency crews in Clark County, they are telling people near the derailment to stay inside their homes. Good evening. I'm Gabrielle Enright. Our newsroom has confirmed about 20 cars of a Norfolk Southern train have derailed in Clark County. Now, this comes just 1 month after a train operated by the same rail company derailed in East Palestine. But in this case, Norfolk Southern says there were no hazardous materials on board. Now, this happened at around 5 this afternoon along State Route 41. This is right by the Clark County Fairgrounds. We've had a team of reporters on scene all night learning about how this is impacting people in Springfield. News Center 7's Taylor Robertson talked with the person who recorded the video you just saw. But first, let's get to News Center 7's Mike Campbell. And Mike, again, this situation is much different than what happened in East Palestine.
Well, certainly there is no explosion, no fire at this hour, Gabrielle, so that is a big difference. Now, we had hoped Norfolk Southern investigators would be here on scene at this hour to give us an update about this derailment. That hasn't happened. We are at a media staging area. You can see behind me the road is closed, but we're really about a mile from where the train derailed. Firefighters in Clark County Sheriff's Office, that could happen in the next hour. But what is clear tonight is once again Norfolk Southern has had a train that had a number of cars leave the tracks, and there are a lot of questions about the potential danger that could pose. Now, you are looking at video right now of derailment from Sky 7 shot by our licensed drone pilot before a no-fly zone was put in place around the area. You can see about 20 cars off the tracks stacked up, some in jackknifed positions. The derailment happened as the train, which Norfolk Southern told us had more than 200 cars, went through a crossing on the east side of Clark County. It's only about a football field down the road from the Clark County Fairgrounds. The cars actually fell off toward a nearby storage facility. The question is, how many of those cars are tankers? What might they be carrying? And are any of them leaking any substances that could be harmful to people or to the environment? We don't have those answers yet. Clark County Emergency Management Authorities did put a shelter in place for about a dozen homes within 1,000 feet of the tracks. There have been no fires, again, and no explosions, and we have not been close enough to observe any potential leaks. We reached out to Norfolk Southern tonight, and a spokesperson told us, quote, approximately 20 cars of a 212-car Norfolk Southern train derailed while traveling through the vicinity of Springfield, Ohio. No hazardous materials are involved, and there have been no reported injuries. Our teams are en route to the site to begin cleanup operations. Now, the Norfolk Southern teams are not on site yet, and again, we are hoping to get a briefing to you sometime later this hour from the authorities that are here, which includes the Clark County EMA, Springfield Township firefighters, Clark County Sheriff's Office, and Ohio EPA. They are monitoring the scene right now. One other thing we can tell you, there are about 1,500 people in this area without power. It is not clear whether that is directly attributed to the derailment or whether the authorities that are here actually cut power because of some concerns related to the derailment. We're working to try and get you answers on that. And we will join you again with an update later in this newscast, but for now, reporting live in Clark County, Mike Campbell, News Center 7.